at that. Yeah, exactly. Look at mine. Yeah,
Look
they
at
get
mine.
like swollen.
It hurts.
It's almost like a.
Mine's like
it
swollen
feels
right
like
here.
a jellyfish thing.
Yeah. Look, it's
My
fun.
knee hurts too for riding on
It's
it.
fun.
Like, it's like the JLB.
Can't
It has
bend it.
kind of a little
Ow,
roundabout,
yep.
but it's pretty. So it's late in the afternoon. The tide's falling out of the canal, and we have really big tides today. So we've probably lost 2 vertical feet of water. So like this morning, the water would have been at the top of the sawgrass up here. But since it's late in the afternoon, this tide's been falling out all day. There's very little water left. But I will say, this boat is absolutely the biggest boat you can get in and out of this canal. This is a 23-foot Parker, but it's a special edition, so it's like got almost a flat bottom, and it floats super shallow. So it is giant, carries a big load, but it's amazing how you can get this big old boat in and out of this really shallow canal.
Adeline, you don't look wet.
She went first.
No way. I have to see that.
We got on video.
You good girl.
Well, it's Memorial Day, and thank you to all the brave men and women that have made the ultimate sacrifice so that people like us can come have fun. And we're thinking about y'all today, thinking about the families of everybody that has made that sacrifice. And because y'all did that, we're able to do this. So we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
We had a great day. I actually ran a charter this morning, got to carry some folks fishing, had an awesome day on the water, beautiful weather, and then come back and hang out with my family. So honestly, I can't think of a cooler day than that. And now we're gonna wrap it up here by taking some of the fish that we caught today and throw them on the grill at the house. So we're gonna let Ricky clean up the boat out there while we go cook. Sounds like a good deal. We got us some mangrove snappers here that I caught today. And probably, in my opinion, the best eating fish we have in our bay system here. We catch these out in the Gulf as well too. Usually the ones we catch out in the Gulf are bigger. These are actually from the bay. They're not quite as big, but on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as fish go, they're a 10.5. Snapper really flake apart. If you try to grill a whole fillet, these aren't that big, but if you try to grill like a really big fillet, they just fall apart. And, you know, everybody tries to keep it all together in one piece. Well, just cut them into manageable sized pieces like this. And then when you throw this little piece like this on the grill, it's super easy to flip. You can take your spatula, flip it over one time, and it only takes, I mean, a minute on each side. I'll get that fire, you know, 600-700 degrees, super hot. And then, I mean, just a very quick, like I said, maybe a minute on each side. If you overcook it, that's the worst thing you can do to a good fish like this. I'm gonna cut all that into manageable size portions here. Grilled snapper nuggets. When you have, I just cut the sides off the fish at the dock because it was hot, and it's a lot easier to sit here and trim them up here in the air conditioning. But all I do is make sure you hold the skin side. Hold the skin side, just angle your blade down a little bit, and then just run it right down that skin. And you'll be left with a pretty fillet right here, and then literally no meat left on the skin. That's just a shell there. And then I come down the bloodline right here, and I'll cut all the way down it if I want to just trim that bloodline out. And that way, that's clean. This bloodline right here, I'm going to actually come back on this side and trim that out as well. Look at Bill sitting here. She, on the other hand, does not mind. This is a little fishier tasting, that bloodline is, but she, when I'm cleaning fish, or anything for that matter, she sits right here because she knows I'll let her eat those scraps. Except these have bones in it. When you're skinning fish, use a sharp knife, and if you don't know how to sharpen a knife, learn how to. I would say that's the most important part of being a good outdoorsman, is having a sharp knife. So maybe if you want a couple different ways to sharpen a knife, leave a comment about knife sharpening, and maybe we can do a whole show on multiple different ways to sharpen knives, because there is definitely more than one way to sharpen a knife. But in the meantime, I'll use my sharp knife and keep giving Bill some bloodline meat. All right, got some homemade smoked sausage, some deer sausage the man and the kids made, some organic kidney beans, and just brown the sausage in the bottom of the pan. Put some onion and garlic in there with it, a little bit of water just to cover the top of that. Put our kidney beans in, a couple bay leaves, a little thyme, salt and pepper, red pepper. Put the lid on, and we'll let that sit for a good while we're cooking everything else. And then once we get all our fish ready, we'll have some red beans and rice, some grilled black snapper, what we call black snapper. A lot of people call it mangrove snapper, which is both kind of incorrect. It's actually a gray snapper, but anyways, that's just fish names for you. Either way, they're tasty. So we're gonna throw those on the grill, wood fire on the Kamado Joe, and that's probably about it. Red beans and rice and grilled fish. Sounds good. All right, we got the crew over to eat. Got some red beans and rice. We're gonna throw some of these mangrove snapper on here, and some avocado. What else? The kids just got some of this, or did you order that?
I did.
Some mango pepper sauce. We might throw us a little bit on top of the fish. Maybe I'll just try it on one piece in the beginning here. Go ahead, Ricky. Get your plate.
I thought you were fixing it for me.
No. You were mistaken. All right, we'll try one piece with the mango stuff on. It's got to be good though. All right, we're gonna try the snapper with some of this mango pepper sauce. Pretty good. It's not like mind blowing, but it's pretty good. It's not as good as like making a homemade mango salsa, putting that on top. We'll do that next time. Well, this mangrove snapper turned out exactly how I was wanting. Got a little Creole seasoning, like seared it over an open wood fire, and it just gives it the best flavor. So great fish, an awesome Memorial Day. Thank you so much for our armed forces, everyone who has served in the military and has given the ultimate sacrifice so that we can have a fun life and continue to live in the freest country there's ever been. Thank y'all for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. This is our life, and it's always an adventure.